scheduled for one fall. Introducing first, Nigel Winters.
Hello everyone and welcome into Davis Arena on this Memorial Day weekend. OVW Television on the air. Gilbert Corsi alongside the Easton Villain Josh Ashcraft and Dr. Ted McNaylor. And we begin the hour with singles action. And Nigel, part of the Void, on his way to the ring.
Yeah, Gilbert, welcome back to the desk, I guess, as we see Nigel Winters in the ring for competition here tonight. You know, Nigel the last few weeks.
And his opponent, Adam Revolver.
The Snake slithering his way toward the squared circle alongside the self-professed Radio World Heavyweight Champion and Shannon the Dude. You don't even have a microphone on that guy. He's still running his mouth.
Well, what's it matter? You say self-professed? He's got a belt on his shoulder, Gilbert.
He bought it at Toys R Us, Josh.
It still counts.
No, it doesn't.
He's defended it.
Speaking of belts, there's been lots of big changes here in Davis Arena since I've been gone. We got a new OVW Heavyweight Champion.
Yeah, Michael Hayes, the new OVW Heavyweight Champion, albeit amidst a little bit of controversy.
Happened in controversial fashion with a DQ in the gauntlet match at the 100 Saturday Night Special. Tried to win it back last week, and that didn't work out either, right, Doc?
Certainly not, and it will be very interesting to see what comes of that.
Bell sounds, we are set to go. The Snake, a member of the Triple Crown Club here in OVW in singles action.
Why do you always gotta call him a snake? That's just rude.
Well, because he's always slithering around with the plan inside the ring. Case in point.
Nothing wrong with that.
With a little bait and switch here between Shannon the Dude and DL3, but Nigel seems to be on his toes and with the answer.
I feel like each and every week Nigel gets a little bit better. Hold on. Might have spoken too soon there.
Nigel goes for that drop kick, gets stopped short by Revolver. Revolver's head just driven right into the edge of the mat.
Hey, big night of action here on OVW Television. In our main event, we will see Cash Flow squaring off against the Bro God in Dustin Jackson, the winner, the new #1 contender.
I think either man is going to give everything they have.
High risk maneuver here from Nigel.
Talk about giving everything you have. Nigel Winters is throwing caution to the wind here.
Incoming.
Monkey time.
What a monkey flip out of Nigel Winters. Just sit Revolver across the ring.
Winters is pressing here, and again, we've talked about the wrestling resume. You may not like Adam Revolver, but a win here for Nigel Winters would be the biggest victory of his young career.
Adam Revolver's a Triple Crown champion.
You know him very well, your former tag team partner.
That's right, longest reigning tag champs in company history here as Nigel Winters is looking to make some history with a win here. Oh no!
Revolver ducking under Winters there, taking advantage and locks in a sleeper.
Look how smart that Adam Revolver goes right into the sleeper hold with just a small window of opportunity.
That's why he's a Triple Crown champ.
And Adam Revolver's around. You better hide your blankets, hide your pillows, because he's putting everybody to sleep here tonight.
Revolver waits for his opponent to make a mistake and slithers in. I don't know if that makes him a snake so much as just smart. And the lights are fading here on Nigel Winters, guys.
But look at this, Nigel's fighting.
Uh-oh, he almost had that rope. Adam Revolver smartly pulled him away.
Legs viced now around and nowhere for Nigel to go, and we've seen Adam Revolver put so many superstars out with this hold. Cutting off the blood flow to the carotid artery. That hand falls one more time. That's two. If it falls a third time, then that's it. It's over. It's night-night for Nigel.
Your winner via knockout, Adam Revolver.
Adam Revolver waited for Nigel to make a mistake and slithered in and clamped down like a cobra with the sleeper.
Oh, wait a minute.
Hey, we got company.
Looking like Adam Revolver has an unexpected guest. I don't think he was thinking Justin Smooth was going to come out here.
The Trinidad Titan is on his way to the ring, and guys, I saw him backstage before we came on the air tonight. He is not in a good mood, I'll tell you that.
Get away, Adam, you're way too valuable to get hurt.
Wait a second, Justin Smooth has the OVW rulebook in his hand.
The rulebook?
Huh.
Indeed he does.
I'm interested to see what he has to say.
Guess what I got here in my hands? And no, it's not my OVW Heavyweight Championship. It's the OVW rule book. Now, if you will, according to Chapter 12, Section 5, Sentence 3, a title can and will change hands on a disqualification. So to make this perfectly clear for everybody in here, at the Saturday Night Special, I was disqualified and stripped of my championship. Last week, Michael Hayes was disqualified, and therefore, and you're welcome, your new two-time OVW Heavyweight Champion, the Trinidad Titan.
Wouldn't he still be the one-time champion if he won?
Well, we know that Smooth has got this mixed up.
Therefore, there's no need for a #1 contender match. Because, ladies and gentlemen, everything you want is right here. Show some love for your champion, the Trinidad Titan.
Yeah, give him some love, Gilbert.
You know there is no champion's advantage in a gauntlet match. The title can change hands on a count out or a DQ, and Smooth knows that too.
Step up. Get up on your apron.
What's he doing to
get a good look at this?
Chapter 12 is one-on-one.
Two-time OVW champion, the Trinidad Titan.
You can call yourself whatever you want to call yourself, Smooth. But that's simply not the case. It was not a one-on-one match. It was a gauntlet match, and therefore Smooth had no champion's advantage. Chapter 12, read further. Read chapter 13 and 14.
Well, yeah, you're right. But last week on TV, Michael Hayes and Justin Smooth had that championship rematch. Smooth has a case, in my opinion.
It was one-on-one. Therefore, in that disqualification scenario, the title doesn't change hands.
Either way,
you know these rules, guys.
Things are starting off a little crazy here. How will Smooth somehow make a case for himself to become the heavyweight champion once again?
Can he make a case for himself?
Oh, we'll find out. OVW TV's off and running.
Man, where is she? I wish she knew how to use one of these things.
So are you still waiting for the rest of your party?
Yes, I am. She's coming for sure. It's a very special night. In fact, why do you make sure it's an extra special night? Don't split that with the bartender. That's all yours.
Fantastic.
Wrestling, a love and a passion we all share. I've started a wrestling brand, a brand founded on the aspects of wrestling. Two entities working together to create a product that connect emotionally for people everywhere. From counting the lights in your local armory to main eventing in Korakuen Hall in Tokyo, Japan. Collar and elbow, the wrestling brand.
It doesn't matter if you go out a day in your life. Within 4 to 6 weeks, we're gonna teach you how to weld.
Some call this an evolution, but you've had this in you all along. You just needed someone to give you a chance. Well, here it is. At OVW's Wrestling Combine, June the 1st, for the first time, you're on an even playing field, fighting for the spot that you deserve and you can achieve. 15 elite athletes will get a scholarship to begin their journey in pro wrestling. Register now at aswa.live.
Yes! You're finally here! Oh my gosh, I've been waiting. Here, let's have a seat right here. Right here. My lady. It's gonna be a big dinner, so let me get that in order.
Okay.
Is that a brooch?
Okay. Hey.
Your hair's a little... Okay, I'll have a seat. So excited after months of booking this. They almost wouldn't take my reservation again.
Okay.
So excited.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm excited too.
Apparently it is date night between one Thunderkitty and DL3. Could be a special night, I don't know. Hey, speaking of special nights, we're coming up on a big one. I'm talking about the fight at Fort Knox, OVW's Salute to Service, coming up on June the 14th, Doc.
And I'm excited for this. All current or active and retired military will get in free, Gilbert.
There is a limited number of seating available with the VIP and at ringside in the special front row area. And Josh, again, this is a free event, but members of the public can come if they log on to gladiatorsportsnetwork.live.
That they can, and if you are going to be attending our show at Fort Knox, make sure you get down there for pre-registration so that you get your ID validated so you'll be allowed on base.
Hey, and this is really important. We want to stress this. We'll talk about it more in the weeks to come. If you are not already military personnel going on and off post at Fort Knox, you must go down to the Visitor Center in advance to get a visitor's pass to go on to post for this event. All this information on our website, gladiatorsportsnetwork.live. Join us for the Salute to Service.
The following is a gauntlet contest for the OVW Television Championship. Introducing the first competitor, accompanied to the ring by William Lutz, he is Ashton Cove.
More information on the Salute to Service, ladies and gentlemen. It's actually happening on the Army's birthday.
It's going to be incredible, Gilbert. A once-in-a-lifetime event. I can't wait.
An honor, really, truly an honor to be a part of it.
And what a better gift we could give them than the gift of OVW.
How about that temper tantrum that we saw as we came on the air from Justin Smooth? He is irate.
He really believes he should be the OVW Heavyweight Champion right now.
And introducing the second competitor, he is the Beast Unleashed, Zoe!
And Smooth is not the champion because of a gauntlet. The rules are different in a gauntlet. There is no champion's advantage. The title can change hands in a count-out or disqualification.
I mean, you're not wrong, Gilbert. You're not wrong whatsoever. There is no champion's advantage. Last week was a singles match, one-on-one. I think Justin Smooth might be getting a little confused.
Little worm from the Juggernaut.
Is it a worm or a whale?
I tell you what, Zoe is one of my favorite superstars on the OVW roster. I call him a straight A superstar. He's agile, he's angelic, he's athletic.
Well, what about Action Ashton Cove?
I'm not taking anything away from Ashton Cove.
Action Ashton.
I'm just saying that Zoe's one of my favorites.
I was about to say, look at that action, but got shut down pretty quick.
And the reason that Smooth is not the heavyweight champion right now because of that gauntlet scenario. The gauntlet scenario that we really saw born and thrive in the OVW television title division.
Certainly so. So, for instance, in this match, the title can change hands by disqualification or countout. We'll see if that rule comes into play in this contest.
It was earlier this year that our commissioner, Dean Hill, made every television title match a gauntlet match. The title has changed hands 8 times this year. 8!
Wow.
8 times this year, greatly because of the action brought forward and the opportunity brought forward in these gauntlet-like scenarios.
And not to mention, you don't know who's going to come out next. You don't know if it's going to be someone you've seen in the locker room the last few months or if you might get a surprise.
How could you not call Zoe an all-star? A little worm in the ring, even with Ashton Cove.
And a standing follow-away slam on a man that is, Ashton Cove is not a small individual either.
You know, Zoe has already taken advantage of the gauntlet scenario. He is one of the...
What is Lutz doing?
Apparently saving his partner. Flirting with the disqualification.
Action Ashton Cove. Oh!
Attempting to hotshot Zoe, but just couldn't muscle the big man's neck down across that rope.
I mean, you're looking at near 400 pounds.
Now look at this.
The Juggernaut.
This is smart, Ashton Cove. He knows how to run. He's faster than Zoe. Well, I guess not that fast.
Oh, he's fast, but he may not be smarter than the big man.
Big scoop. Uh-oh. Hold on.
Now,
Lutz.
The referee here is got to take control of this situation.
Been lucky. Didn't get disqualified. I don't think Ashton Cove got what he wanted out of the drop kick. Sure the hell did.
Shotgun drop kick out of the big man.
And Zoe may have just dented the chest of Ashton Cove.
I don't think Cove even knows where he is right now.
Come on, watch out. Oh!
Bye, Lutz. I see ya.
Zoe plants Ashton Cove. The leg is hooked, and the Juggernaut advances.
Ashton Cove has been eliminated.
Does Zoe
Introducing the next competitor.
Uh-oh. Champion coming into this gauntlet early.
We're about to see a couple hosses throw down here. And Drew Hernandez as he takes on the Juggernaut Zoe. The Mayan Mauler against the Beast Unleashed. Live and in living color right here, gentlemen.
I started to wonder if Zoe would get to advance 2 places since he really defeated 2 guys in the opening round of this gauntlet.
I don't think it works that way.
Guys, a little bit extra flair from Zoe this week. I like it.
Well, flair is not going to win you a championship. It might sell you a couple 8x10s, but it doesn't mean.
Hang on, Hernandez here.
Walk away with the gold. And
Hernandez is going for the apocalypse.
Is he going to be able to powerbomb the Juggernaut? That's 400 pounds here, guys.
Oh! Big back body drop from the big man, Zoe.
Apparently, I just got my question answered.
Yeah, you did.
Zoe looks like he's setting up for that big handspring. Drew had him scouted, gets out of the way.
And goes right to the grind, drilling those shoulders to the midsection of the Juggernaut. And when you've been in the ring for a little bit of time, those shoulders right to the gut make every breath even harder, Doc.
Yeah, especially when they're coming from the hard-hitting Hernandez, or hard-hitting Hispanic known as Drew Hernandez, but you never turn your back on a Juggernaut.
Well, Drew Hernandez isn't used to being thrown around like this, defending his television title. He's come out last.
Second time's the charm, and this time, Zoe connects, I should say. Hey, I've been off for a couple weeks. I got to get the words back
That's
together.
all right. You got to shake the commentating rust off.
Hey, what's my excuse? What's yours? But Zoe's got Hernandez right where he wants him here. Could be setting up for the Zoe bomb here, Josh.
I've been in that situation more than once and been on the receiving end, and I can tell you it does not feel good. Wait a minute.
What happened?
Hernandez threw the referee into Zoe, and
Hang on, look at this, look at this! Hernandez got Zoe!
Hoist him up!
Sweet apocalypse!
The ground, the earth just shook! The leg is hooked, and Hernandez advances!
Zoe has been eliminated.
Holy
The next competitor.
I'll tell you what, Hernandez has become a wily competitor. Now is the television champion.
Here comes Chase Destiny now. Will it be his destiny to be the man to finally defeat Drew Hernandez and become the new TV champion?
Destiny ducks the clothesline, takes out the knee with the drop kick.
Smart, smart. Take out the legs. Take out that base.
Just a boot right to the mouth.
Is the television title in Chase's destiny?
Oh, it's looking that way, Gilbert. He's on fire here.
Running European uppercut. He's got Drew Hernandez on the ropes. I don't think Drew was expecting this.
Look at the fire here from the member of the Void. Chase never been a television champion before.
We know you were talking about all these A's earlier. There's one A we left out, and that was aggressive as we see Destiny locking in. He's trying to go for that butterfly effect.
Oh, no, oh, no.
Ooh. Tumble to the floor. The television title's on the line, and we got to take a timeout.
You have to assure them and protect them from the idea that they have to pick one. They have to be able to love both of their parents as much as they want to. What makes this really difficult is your spouse may not be sending that same message, and you have to do it anyway. That's what's important. Your children want to know what's going to happen to them. They have to know that they're loved, and they have to know that they're allowed to love both of their parents. And you have to hold that line, even if you're the only one doing it.
Hi, my name is Barry Ratcliffe. You might recognize me from such films as The Longest Ride or Dead 2. Now, as a successful actor, I have 2 planes, a supermodel wife, countless exotic cars, and a ton of cash. You might think, couldn't get any better than this, but you'd be wrong. For only $4.99, you can get OVW Wrestling Network.com. That's OVW Wrestling Network.com for only $4.99. Now, will your life be as good as this? No. Will it be better? Yes, and I guarantee that. That's not valid anywhere. OVW Wrestling Network.com is only $4.99. Tomorrow's yesterday is today. Prices so low, they're insane.
You're back here in Davis Arena, 4400 Shepherdsville Road. Television title gauntlet underway. Drew Hernandez, the champion, pressing now on the challenger and Chase Destiny. I want to take you back and show you some action from during the commercial break. Guys, this was a difference-making moment. There was a sickening thud when Chase Destiny's head smacked that post.
Just right in front of us, and it took all the wind, all the momentum out of Chase Destiny.
And absolutely nasty.
Back to the action here, and ever since, Hernandez has been grinding on the head of Chase Destiny. I said that being the television champion has made Drew Hernandez a cunning competitor, Doc.
Certainly so, but he's going to have to come up with a couple more tricks here because Chase Destiny is starting to light up the hard-hitting Hispanic.
Can Destiny put it together now? He puts the champion on his back.
Guess he's going to have to use his speed here. He's not going to be able to overpower Drew. Chase has got to start rocking and rolling on him.
Well, it finally
for that butterfly effect.
Can he connect here?
Pop up. Oh, short power bomb.
And effective. 1, 2, 3. Hernandez
Chase
advances.
Destiny has been eliminated.
Who's next?
Introducing next.
It's the boy wonder himself, Sam Thompson.
Former television champion in Sam Thompson.
Starting things off quick with some drop kicks.
More things that changed while I was gone. Sam got his career back.
Yeah, don't remind me about it, Gilbert. I'm still not very happy. Thompson ducks the line.
They call him Boy Wonder for a reason. What he lacks in size, he makes up for with heart.
They call him Boy Wonder for shut up. Come on, Drew. Oh, wait.
Say what you want, but Sam Thompson looks to have control here. He may become the new television champion.
Thompson charges in. Hernandez sends him up and over.
Hard shot to the midsection here. Creates some distance.
Oh.
Educated feet now, oh Boy Wonder.
Sam may be wasting a little bit of too much time on the apron,
even finished high school.
And there's a reason they call Sam Thompson Ducky backstage. Oh, no! Snatched out of midair and folded in half like an accordion. Can Hernandez cover him here now? This could be 1, 2, 3, guys.
Well, Drew Hernandez obviously feeling the hurt himself. I have to think, had he been over that, already been in 3, but this could still be a 3. Here we go.
Thompson is seeing stars, and that is it.
Sam Thompson has been eliminated.
There's a reason
Introducing
they call
the
it,
final competitor.
A reason they call it a high risk.
Wait a minute.
You know that.
Hang on.
Oh, my God! Randall Floyd, the real deal, is back in OVW.
We haven't seen him for 5 months, guys.
Look at that mustache.
Randall Floyd just rocking Drew Hernandez with lefts and rights.
We haven't seen him on OVW television for 5 months, but you've seen him on here TV. He was just on Raw a couple weeks ago.
He doesn't look like he's missed a beat at all, Gilbert.
Big clothesline out of Floyd.
You know the reason they call this guy the real deal. 95-5 in collegiate wrestling. He was on his way to the Olympics in Rio in 2016. Had it not been for an ill-timed concussion, he showed up in OVW instead, and it's made waves ever since.
And he has been arguably one of the most fastest rising OVW stars.
In our
company's history, Floyd's a 2-time former television champion.
Floyd in complete control with this knuckle lock on Hernandez. Oh! It just shuts him down with a chop to the chest.
I just can't get over that magnificent mustache right there.
This is why I love a gauntlet. You never know who is going to come through the curtain.
It's true, and that's why it's so hard to continue to defend the title week in and week out. As
figure 4 here.
Floyd gets the...
There it is!
A figure 4 applied, and you see Floyd has expanded his offensive arsenal since he's been gone, and is the champion going to tell us? We've got a new champion!
Your winner and new OVW Television Champion, Randall Floyd!
It's a real good night for the man they call the real deal. What a return for Randall Floyd!
Randall Floyd is back, and not only that, he is your new OVW Television Champion. The future looks bright for the real deal.
I can't believe it.
I gave him $20, you know, and I told him to go down to the Pick and Save and get me a pack of cigarettes and bring me back my change. And you know what? He didn't bring me back my change.
It was like $19 in that day.
Yeah, I told him,
insane.
You either bring me back my cigarettes or my change right now. I'm going to make change out of you, I tell you what.
I'll tell you something else. You know, I've been listening to your rap album lately. I think you'd really like it. It's really good.
Rap? What are we going to rap? We don't got nothing to rap. We ain't even ordered our food yet, actually. What are we gonna
Thunderkitty,
rap?
you're so funny.
What's funny?
But you're right. We have not ordered yet. Let me check out this menu.
Okay.
Are you going to be able to order? I don't see any tapioca or oatmeal or anything on here.
You know what? I think I'm going to eat a little light tonight.
Okay.
Hey, if I could just get a couple of bourbons over here. I have my my senior citizen card, so I just want to make sure I get my senior citizen discount on my lunch bourbons. Thank you.
Already started with the drinks.
I hear what you're saying, but you're standing alone. Now with you and me here, this place is gonna explode. Saturday night, you bet there's gonna be a fight. Under the lights, gonna be ready to fight on Saturday night.
When people understand that estate planning is one of the nicest things you can do for your family, you're preventing confusion, disagreement, and you're preventing people who care about you from having to make important decisions during a time that's very upsetting. Take care of your financial affairs. If you've made your own funeral arrangements, everything that you do is something else that your children don't have to figure out how to do.
Time to take care of some business. I got this. No, not me. I'm the wrong door. What are you doing in here? Get out of here. I have some real business to handle. Dean, I need to speak with you.
You can't talk to me that way. You're not a champion. You don't even have a title shot. Unlike you, I do have a title shot at this SNS.
Who are you? I'm the OVW champion. You better have some respect. Beat it. Dean, we need to speak now.
Is there a problem here?
Oh, there's no problem.
What is wrong with you?
What's wrong with you? Who's her? Dean, last week, Mike Hayes was disqualified. I should be OVW Heavyweight Champion. You screwed me on my title and you took it. I want it back. Where is it?
Are you forgetting everything that I explained to you in the ring last week? Two different types of matches. You were in a gauntlet match. One of the rules of a gauntlet match is that if you get disqualified, you can lose your title, and you did. Michael Hayes was in a singles match. You don't lose a title for a disqualification in a singles match. Two different types of rules, two different types of matches. Now, get away from me.
As far as I'm concerned, I am the... Are you kidding me? I'm the champion. Do you understand me? You understand me? I'm the champion, and I want my belt. You get out of my office now!
Following contest is scheduled for one fall. Introducing first, Megan Bayne.
I tell you what, that is not a way for Justin Smoot to make his case to get a title shot. You don't fight with the boss.
Certainly not, and you also don't want to cross Megan Bayne. I thought those two were going to go at it.
Smooth wants what Megan Bayne already has. The #1 contendership at the Saturday night special. How about that news, Josh? It's gonna be Meg and Callie, one-on-one June 1st.
And her opponent, Jessie Belle.
Megan Bayne gets a chance to get her hands on Callie. That power game's gonna come into play.
Great to see this familiar face back in Davis Arena, Doc.
Certainly so. Welcome back, Miss Jessie Belle, who has been tearing up the wrestling scene outside of OVW, but she's looking to throw her name in the hat for a contendership opportunity at the Women's Championship.
You better be careful. We've been seeing Jessie Belle on WOW, Women of Wrestling as of late, and Meg better be careful because Jessie is an 11-time women's champion. She did not come back to Davis Arena to be a stepping stool in any way whatsoever. This wild-eyed Southern girl would love to take the title shot right away from Megan Bayne.
Yeah, you have to think if Jessie Belle does manage to get the victory here, will her name also be thrown in the hat? Will it be a triple threat match?
Indeed, it could be, because we know that what our commissioner likes the most. He says, just go to the ring and impress me. Well, I tell you what, that Jessie Belle, you may not always like her tactics, but she is impressive and can get the job done inside the squared circle.
She's definitely one tough competitor as well, Gilbert.
Yeah, one of the most winningest women we've had at OVW. Like you said, a former 11-time women's champion. But Megan Bayne, you cannot deny her power. She is the female phenom here.
Megan with that side headlock. Jessie Belle trying to roll her over.
And Meg dominates the power
There we
game.
go.
She's among the strongest female competitors that I've ever seen on the OVW roster. Meg,
and that includes the men, too.
Yeah. Megan Bayne is scary strong.
She's done powerlifting. In fact, many don't know this, but Megan Bayne actually wrestled on the men's wrestling team when she was in high school.
Oh! Absolutely, and she's just now getting started at just 20 years old. Hold on a second. Go for
Jessie
the cover
Belle
here.
is in trouble.
Deep hook of both legs by Megan Bayne.
You think that Callie is backstage watching some video, preparing for this match?
She better be. I mean, Megan Bayne's a force to be reckoned with. As I was saying, she's 20 years old, so she's only going to get stronger and better from here.
There's the roll-up here. Small package. Bayne out in 2.
Oh! Boot to the midsection now by Jessie. Oh, she's looking for that arm bar.
Softening up.
Yeah,
Yes.
You're taking the words right out of my mouth here.
Certainly so. Going after that left arm, that left shoulder of Megan Bayne. It's going to be certainly hard to pick up your opponent and throw him around if you don't have an arm to work with.
Hey, Josh, don't you remember that one time that you wrestled? I mean,
no.
There was that one
didn't
time.
happen. Nope.
Quit trying to harass Josh about the time he lost to Jessie Belle.
Beast!
Hold on.
Megan Bayne's in trouble here right now with the wild-eyed Southern girl.
Jessie's trying to lock in that hammer lock and does. I'm sorry, that top wrist lock.
Look at the torque she's applied here, Doc.
And that's where Jessie Belle's experience and ring prowess is going to come into play.
And look, Megan Bayne rolls through here and turns it around. Solid reversal. Mat wrestling here from Megan Bayne.
Megan Bayne, both technical and strong here. Oh, man.
Almost like an eat defeat to the shoulder there.
And that can separate the shoulder. I'm no doc, but I can tell you that.
Doxy, right?
Jessie Belle, hold on a second. Looks like she's going to try to make Megan Bayne kiss her grits.
This is the kind of match that Megan Bayne would need heading into a title match at the Saturday Night Special. This is not a warm-up match. This is not practice by any means, shape, or form.
No, this is a fight for her life right now.
Jessie Belle is bringing a fight to Megan Bayne. But Belle's in trouble now.
So we truly may have a new #1 contender.
And look at
by
the
end of
damage
this.
that was done to the arm. Bayne couldn't truly hook the leg and sink it in as much as she wanted to because of the damage that Jessie Belle's already done.
You know, we've talked about the match upcoming between Megan Bayne and Callie. Hang on, Meg now with Jessie up on her shoulders.
Jessie, though, slips behind, goes for the sunset flip. Can she get it? No, Megan rolls over.
Turns it around. 1, 2, 3.
Your winner, Megan Bayne.
Watch out, Megan.
Bayne had enough gas in the tank to hold Jessie Belle's shoulders to the mat.
Look at that.
And a show of respect from Jessie Belle for Megan Bayne. She is on a collision course. Bayne and Callie at the Saturday Night Special. Who's gonna leave the women's champion?
Woo! Woo! Would you look at the time? You know what? This has been real nice, but I think I'm gonna have to get going here. I gotta go.
You really
I
gotta
gotta
go?
go get my cat from tap dancing.
What if I
can't be
helped you
running
get the cat?
No,
What if
no,
I
no, no,
helped
hey,
you?
You know what? I gotta get going. My Oldsmobile's parked outside.
I can help you drive home. I know it's late.
No, I'm
I know
taking
it's
up
late.
2
It's really hard to
spaces.
see.
I left the window down. I gotta get going. Oh. Okay. Well. Well, you know, I gotta go see a man about a horse. You know what they say about bourbon? You don't keep it, you rent it.
So I'll just
if
give you a
you'll,
call?
Yeah, give me a call. It's Murray 355. Gladys, just tell Gladys to patch you through to me, Kitty. She knows who I am, so you just go ahead and do that. All right.
Okay.
You go ahead and have yourself a good night, okay?
Okay. I'll see you later.
Yeah, all right. Yeah, I'll see you later.
Well, hello, Tiger.
Hello.
Hello there, my golden girl.
Ooh, I am starving, I tell you what. I could eat the south end of a mule heading north. Let's just open up this menu here and see what's on it.
Any chance there's any kitty on the menu tonight?
Now don't you threaten me with a good time.
Maybe I will.
If a client comes to me and they've been a victim of domestic violence, that's not just a single event. That's a state that they are in. So we're going to address their immediate safety, but throughout that process, I'm dealing with a bullied client. We can't make child custody based on fear, especially when there's no longer something to be afraid of. When we've addressed the attacker and removed them from the situation, now we can make reasoned decisions, not fearful ones.
Hi, my name's Barry Ratcliffe. You might recognize me from such films as The Longest Ride or Dead 2. Now, as a successful actor, I have 2 planes, a supermodel wife, countless exotic cars, and a ton of cash. You might think, couldn't get any better than this, but you'd be wrong. For only $4.99, you can get OVW Wrestling Network.com. That's OVW Wrestling Network.com for only $4.99. Now, will your life be as good as this? No. Will it be better? Yes, and I guarantee that. That's not valid anywhere. OVW Wrestling Network.com is only $4.99. Tomorrow's yesterday is today. Prices so low, they're insane.
Brought to you by Lemmy Law. Need a lawyer? Get Lemmy at LemmyLaw.com. OVW and Lemmy Law, an unbeatable tag.
Now, if you will, according to Chapter 12, Section 5, Sentence 3, a title can and will change hands on a disqualification. So to make this perfectly clear for everybody in here, at the Saturday Night Special, I was disqualified and stripped of my championship. Last week, Michael Hayes was disqualified, and therefore, and you welcome your new 2-time OVW Heavyweight Champion, the Trinidad Titan.
Wouldn't he still be the 1-time champion if he won?
Well, we know that Smooth has got this mixed up.
Therefore, there's no need for a #1 contender match. Because, ladies and gentlemen, everything you want is right here. Show some love for your champion, the Trinidad Titan.
Yeah, give him some love, Gilbert.
You know there is no champion's advantage in a gauntlet match. The title can change hands on a count out or a DQ, and Smooth knows that too.
Step up. Get up on your apron.
What's he doing to
get a good look at this?
Chapter 12 is one-on-one.
2-time OVW champion, the Trinidad Titan.
Welcome back into Davis Arena, ladies and gentlemen. The wrestling world is abuzz, guys, with the Breakout Combine, the first ever professional wrestling combine taking place, OVW exclusive, on June the 1st.
And we just got news, Gilbert, that representing Impact Wrestling, Scott D'Amore will be there to scout new talent for Impact Wrestling, and the top 4 prospects at the Combine will actually compete at the Saturday Night Special on June the 1st.
The Combine is open to elite athletes from the college world, from the pro world, professional wrestling world, military personnel, the best of the best from around the world. If you think you have what it takes to be the next professional wrestling superstar, then log on and register at ASWA.live. Hey, and guess what? The Combine's gonna be a special on the OVW Wrestling Network, Josh.
That's right, the OVW Wrestling Network. You just have to go to OVWWrestlingNetwork.com. Subscribe today. There's all kinds of exclusive content that we're going to be uploading in the coming weeks, including the SNSs. And, well, Doc, he's holding up what it takes to get you signed up at OVWWrestlingNetwork.com.
Actually, I owe you some change because it's only $4.99 a month. Who's ready for their main event?
The following contest is scheduled for one fall, in which the winner will become the #1 contender for the OVW Heavyweight Championship. Introducing first to the ring, Cash Flow!
Well, Dustin Jackson is in for a mighty, mighty challenge here tonight, Gil.
Guys, we will talk about that in just a moment. I want to remind everybody that the top 15 prospects will get a full ride scholarship to the OVW school. The top 15, the best of the best from the Combine, get a full scholarship to the OVW school. Do you know, like, that's a huge opportunity.
This is the first ever accredited wrestling school in the United States.
This is the place that trained Cena, that trained Batista, that trained Orton, that trained Punk, and the biggest names in professional wrestling of the last 15 years. OVW Alumni Main Event WrestleMania. They are the standard bearers in sports entertainment, and the best of the best from this first ever combine taking place on June the 1st get a free pass, room, tuition to OVW school.
Not to mention you have a huge opportunity to perform in front of Impact Wrestling Scott D'Amore. I understand we will have other special guest trainers
and
that day.
Introducing his opponent, accompanied to the ring by Lily, he is Dustin Jackson!
Let's not get ahead of ourselves.
The Combine is a series of drills and training exercises and evaluations that take place over time.
That's right, it's not just a tryout, Gilbert. This is gonna test your aptitude for professional wrestling and actually inform you where you stand as far as your prospects go in becoming a worldwide superstar.
Stupid move by Dustin Jackson.
Again, more information at aswa.live. And this, ladies and gentlemen, is for the #1 contendership. Who is going to face the champion, Michael Hayes, at the Saturday night special on June the 1st, the same night as our Combine. Guys, that's going to be a big day for us.
It's going to be a long day.
Yeah.
It's going to be a huge day, and the path leading to that day is starting right here in the ring, Gilbert, as Cash Flow is just absolutely dismantling Dustin Jackson. This is beautiful.
Dustin Jackson has to avoid those meat cleaver-like hands of Cash Flow. He does not want to let Cash open the chop shop on his chest.
No, he does not, and Cash just hanging him.
Or do this.
That proverbial tree of woe.
It's not a spot Dustin Jackson wants to be in. Helpless against Cash at that point.
I tell you what, Dustin Jackson over the last several months has shown us what he's made of. This feud with Colton Cage, his face shattered, emerging from the cage.
And not to mention, you know, even though he's not wearing that protective face guard anymore, those injuries are still healing.
Yeah, Dustin Jackson is not at 100%. I actually got a chance to see him earlier today as he was preparing for this match. Dustin's still favoring that orbital socket just a little bit. You can see the pressure. Oh!
Don't get me wrong, I think that's not a smart move. I would continue to wear that protective face guard for as long as you needed to, but Dustin...
But do you want to show your card? Do you want to show your opponent your
Look at that!
Well, when you're in there with someone like Cash Flow, he already knows, and he's going to take full advantage, and that just gives him a little more access to that tender area of Dustin Jackson.
The right eye of Dustin Jackson was black and blue for about 6 weeks, guys. And doctors advised him to really never wrestle again because with it fractured, a piece of bone could chip and flow off into his bloodstream. Every time he stepped into the ring, he was risking his life, Doc.
Oh, man, yeah, especially any time he takes a blow to his face, he is always going to be at risk of re-injury, and Cash Flow knows it.
Yeah, so I got to wonder, Josh, you know Cash very well.
Oh, yes.
Why isn't he exploiting that right now?
Well, Cash has a strategy in mind, and I think Cash knows that Dustin's going to be prepared to kind of block that face and protect it as much as possible, so Cash is trying to look for other vulnerable areas possibly. That's what I would have him do.
Not to mention, it doesn't look like Cash really needs to. He's taking full control here.
Dustin Jackson just crawling back into the ring. Jackson's gotten in very little to no offense in this matchup.
No, he hasn't. It's been all Cash since the outset, and I think that's because Dustin
psyched out the chop and just went right for the knuckle sandwich. There's the chop.
Thudding blow across the chest of Dustin Jackson.
This match, an opportunity of a lifetime for one of these two superstars. The winner will go on to the Saturday night special as the #1 contender incoming, and no one is home. And the great Dustin the Great begins to fire back here against Cash Flow.
Dropkick knocking Cash completely out of the ring.
This might be the opening this young man needs to capitalize on Cash Flow and become the new #1 contender.
What's Dustin Jackson thinking right now?
Dustin looks like he's lining up Cash for something here.
It's the ropes for momentum. Oh my God!
Dustin Jackson throws caution to the wind. #1 contendership on the line. Who's going to the Saturday night special to fight the champ?
Wrestling, a love and a passion we all share. I've started a wrestling brand, a brand founded on the aspects of wrestling. Two entities working together to create a product that connect emotionally for people everywhere. From counting the lights in your local armory to main eventing in Korakuen Hall in Tokyo, Japan. Collar and elbow, the wrestling brand.
It doesn't matter if you've weld a day in your life. Within 4 to 6 weeks, we're gonna teach you how to weld.
Some call this an evolution, but you've had this in you all along. You just needed someone to give you a chance. Well, here it is. At OVW's Wrestling Combine, June the 1st, for the first time, you're on an even playing field, fighting for the spot that you deserve and you can achieve. 15 elite athletes will get a scholarship to begin their journey in pro wrestling. Register now at aswa.live.
You're back here in Davis Arena, 4400 Shepherdsville Road, #1 contendership for the OVW Heavyweight title on the line. Dustin Jackson squaring off against Cash Flow. The winner here goes on to face Michael Hayes at the Saturday night special. And I want to take you back and show you some action from during the break. It was Jackson who was in control. Look at the scoop slam on the big man Cash Flow until this moment when Jackson goes to the top rope and Cash gets its knee up at just the right time. Momentum shifting moment here, Doc.
Absolutely. Dustin Jackson has won many a match with that top rope splash, Gilbert, but he did not connect. Cash Flow somehow managed to get the knees up, and that is why he is taking control here.
Cash absolutely shut him down and cut him off the pass with a big running cross body block. It's been all Cash ever since.
Notice he's going after that midsection once again. The abdomen of Dustin Jackson, making it difficult for him to catch his breath, to catch his wind back here.
Saturday night special coming up on June the 1st right here in Davis Arena, 4400 Shepherdsville Road. We know the women's title will be defended when Callie puts her title on the line against Megan Bayne.
Michael Hayes will also be defending, but against who?
One of these two superstars, and lurking backstage has been an irate Justin Smooth, indignant about the fact that he is no longer the OVW Heavyweight Champion.
Well, you know what? After Cash Flow smears Dustin Jackson across this mat tonight, Justin Smooth will be very happy he's not the Heavyweight Champion. I mean, think about it. Would you really want to get in there against someone the size of Cash Flow, Gil?
I find it hard to believe the Trinidad Titan would be happy not being the champion, no matter who is staring him across the ring. Smooth lost the title.
Small package.
Dustin Jackson on top. Smooth lost the title thanks to a DQ in a gauntlet match at the last Saturday night special. He feels that you cannot lose the title in a DQ setting. He is not realizing the rules of a gauntlet.
Well, you know what? He lost the title, and I think Dustin Jackson might have just lost his head.
I tell you what, Cash Flow trying to send a message right now. And the heavyweight title has been on Cash's mind ever since he returned to OVW several months ago. That is Cash's money, to stand atop the OVW mountain.
Exactly, and with Cash Flow standing at the top of the OVW mountain, who could dethrone him?
6'4", 364 is Cash Flow.
A 20-plus year veteran of the business. Let's not forget that either, Gilbert. Oh, no.
And for Cash, it's about etching your place in history alongside the great superstars of professional wrestling.
Hang on! Oh! Nobody home for Cash Flow.
Once again, the earth just moved underneath us here at the commentary table. Opportunity time for Jackson. Jackson going to the well once again. He connects on this splash. And that's it. Dustin Jackson's looking to head to the Saturday night special. The referee's into cover. 1, 2.
Whoa, just a 2. Hold on a second. What's Smooth doing?
What is Smooth doing? Smooth interrupt the count.
No, cash.
Whoa, looked like he had this match won. Street justice.
Who's the #1 contender?
What? I tell you what, Smooth has been throwing a temper tantrum all night.
The referee has thrown this match out.
You saw Smooth fighting backstage with Dean Hill, demanding that he was the champion.
I won my championship. Michael Hayes, you see this? I'm the true champion. You're nothing but a coward, a sucker. Michael Hayes, you would never beat me 1, 2, 3 for the title. You would never be half the man I am. I won my title. Bring my title, Michael. Bring it out. Get on your knees and give me what's mine. I know you are in cahoots with Dean Hills. You cannot beat me, Michael. Face it.
He just beat him last week.
There's no reasoning with this guy.
You think I'm playing? You think I'm playing? I'll go back there and I'll drag your ass right back down. Bring me my title.
Justin Smooth is incensed.
No reasoning with Justin Smooth.
1, 2. I'm gonna give you.
Smooth refusing to acknowledge that there's no champion advantage in the gauntlet. But here's what I know about Michael Hayes.
Well, can we get some security out here?
He's not just gonna sit back and be punked out. You wanna fight, Hayes is gonna bring it to you.
Listen, kid. When you shoot at the king, you best not miss. You shot, you miss, because you don't know your own rules. I'm the champ now, but if you want to go toe-to-toe with the GOAT right now, tonight. That's right. You want that? You want that? You sure? Hey, get a ref out here because I'm about to beat his ass. Get a ref.
Can he do that?
Like I
I'm
said.
going to teach you some respect. I'm going to beat them slacks off you. You look like you just got out of church. Get out of here.
Michael Hayes doesn't give a damn who you are, how big you are, or who.
Yeah, Hayes is not one to back down from a fight. I think I saw our commissioner.
Stop.
Yeah, Dean Hill's out here.
Stop now. I've had enough of this, and I assure the world I've had enough of you. You two want to get on this? Where's that belt? Where's the title? Give me the title. Michael, hold this in your hand. We discussed this. He's the champion right now. You want to get this? I will put this June the 1st, Saturday night special, heavyweight title, you against the champion. And Dean Hill's Law says, hey, Smooth, listen up. Watch me and hear my words. No disqualification.
What? Well, we won't have that controversy again. No disqualification. Oh, no.
And these guys don't want to wait for June the 1st at the Saturday night special. Smooth got exactly what he wanted. He believes he's the rightful champion.
Can we get some help out here?
Wearing out Michael Hayes.
And the only reason Smooth has the advantage right now is because he took that cheap shot on the champ.
Well, it's all legal come June the 1st. Chaos, chairs, whatever. And wait a minute.
Once again.
That masked man is back. And he strikes again.
Michael Hayes.
Maggie. Mike Hayes, your OVW Heavyweight Champion, standing tall. But who will be the man standing with the championship come SNS as these two face off in no disqualification match?
Main event made for the June Saturday night special. Be here, ladies and gentlemen. Hayes, Smooth, no DQ.
It'll be chaos. Get your tickets now at GladiatorSportsNetwork.live.